Back everyone. So today we're taking a look at a couple leaks. So if you don't want to see that, please, thanks for coming, but we'll see you next time. So this is the Clipper. It's a versatile ship. It's going to have a tier 3 medical bed, and then to the left of that you can see there's a little table. That's a crafting table as well. I don't know if it'll have crafting day 1, but it looks like it'll at least be have crafting on a later date. So that'll be curious to see. There's not a lot of details here. It's just we're looking through probably an Evocati NDA breaking release here. Not a lot to go on here, but there's clearly some sort of bed here. Although there's an upstairs, so I'm not sure if this is a bed or not. This could be cargo. It's hard to read. Let me know what you think down in the comments. That obviously looks to be an elevator for bringing cargo up. It's meant to have some cargo, small cargo section. In the single SUs, I'm thinking. Like single boxes. Again, I think also this is going to be an amalgamation of the work that's been done on the command modules. I think this is essentially a command module with wings glued on it. I'm not saying they're going to have this layout, but it's just, I think that work has been fruitful for this. I like the sink in there. Obviously a bed, and this is a small little crew quarter for the one person that's meant for this ship, which I like the crew setup as well. Reminds me of like the Terrapin as far as versatility and usage. Ship, the engine here, right, and some of the components. This looks like, obviously you can hop down here, but possibly also send some SCU boxes up that. I don't know if they'll fit though. You fix some, I mean, it could be a mail truck, right? You can get some box deliveries in there, possibly. This is probably a component like, not necessarily radar, something that's not physicalized yet. Again, back through the crew quarters, where we go to the pilot seat. 4 size 3 guns, so decent armament. I mean, for what it is, if it's hard to tell if it's like a heavy fighter or more like in the medium range, like a Zeus competitor. Basically Drake's entry into the Zeus slash C1 kind of market, spirit market. Oh yeah, are we with the Perseus here? So it looks like they'll offer the Meridian paint possibly, because this doesn't look like the default paint. It's really blown out with this lighting. This is probably in arena mode. This looks like the Pirate Swarm map. Just in probably free flight mode. Looks pretty good. The gun looks huge, right? So in relative to the ship. Engines are huge as well. So those, remember that gun at the top. So you look, there's a gun at the top up there. That's actually going to be, looks to be pilot controlled. The very top one right above the, the main section there. Just be mindful of that. So it looks maybe a size 3 ballistic gun up there. So here you go, you do have a docking port. I don't know if that extends or not. It looks like it could, otherwise it looks a little funky. And so here is the cargo section. Heading over to the torpedo tubes. Looks like you can carry extra torpedoes, which is interesting. Maybe you can load more than what it originally comes with. Could be wrong there, but we'll see. Elevator there. Lower deck here. Ladder between the two, I believe. And this all can be found on the Pipeline Discord with the leaks, if you want to take a look at it yourself. And thanks to them for providing this. Elevator, similar to one that they have in the Polaris as well. Again, a lot of the same kind of Polaris assets. Components look huge, which is interesting. I don't think they're capital size components. It is considered a large ship, but they just look really big. I wonder how physicalized they are. It's possible they're similar to other large components that aren't really physicalized. They're there, but you can't actually interact with them or repair them. I had that same problem in the engineering for the Carrack. Engineering section, you have an engineering terminal. Although not all the components are here, which has also been a nice plus out of the TP, the tech preview. Because when all the components together, ballistics seem to, the bullets stray and just tear up stuff. I like the little kind of crew mess hall here. And then across the way we have crew quarters. Nice bunk beds. I like this appeal more so than more the dedicated rooms. Although I enjoy that as well for the Polaris. Don't get to see the mirror here, so I can't tell if it's working or not, but here or there, decent bathroom for the crew here. Doesn't look like to have a captain's crew, so it's just everybody's got the same crew quarters, similar to like the TAC. Speed lockers and weapon racks. This is a bit surprising. This is kind of... It says control system. I'm a little worried it also controls the corpse. So I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. So another requiring multiple people in order to work the torps, which is an interesting take when the Idris M has both the main gun and the size 5 torps that can be usable by the pilot. Not complaining about that. I do enjoy that. I think they should bring that gameplay to other ships as well. Obviously, some people will tell you that people don't think the main cannon should be controlled by the pilot of the Idris, but that is a decision they made and have documented it saying that that's what they wanted. It's a whole separate video. The elevator up. Oh, I lied. There's a captain's quarters. Nice. Oh, it's a pretty cool little captain's quarters setup too. Like the camera can see out in the hall, which is cool. A lot of windows. I think that was a common complaint that people have. At least I haven't noticed them. I may have missed them. Private bathroom. Nice little quarters, actually. I missed this in the first go around when I watched this earlier. And then here's the crew. Oh, that's tight. I didn't expect it to be. A lot of weapon blockers. I didn't expect this to be so tight. The pilot seat goes up, which is cool. I mean, people will probably get tired of the animation. Kind of got that C2 type of feel. And then the newer modern MFDs like the ones in the Apollo. You'll notice he does have access to guns. The person has access to guns. He doesn't say what size or what they are. They look like size 3s up top. It's meant to be multi-crew, so I get it. It would be nice to have at least the torps. Fortunately, it looks like that is controlled by the torp person down below, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's a new map. I actually don't recognize the map. That nav mode's pretty quick. Kind of cooking for a ship that size. I don't remember what the hammerhead's next is. I always thought it'd be cool to have this as interceptor tuned. Whatever that would be worth. It'd be pretty cool. Cannons. With that, the PDCs, it's actually probably some decent damages for a solo person, to be honest, but not ideal. It's obviously good. A little disappointed in the noise and flares there. Noise seemed good, but the flare amount seemed to be kind of low, with only about 50. It's a similar problem the Paladin has. Here's the stairway to get down if you don't want to use the elevator, which is nice. Definitely appreciate the stairs. Air boss sometimes can be harder than the elevator boss. Like, go please. Oh, so it's hard to get off on the second floor versus the third one. Feels bad. Maybe they'll work on that a bit before it goes live. Elevator actually pretty quick. I know they've reworked the Polaris one as well a bit, but that looked quicker than I expected. So now we're going to the turret. Oh, I guess we're going back to cargo hall. And then I think we're onto the turret. Yeah, turret bay. And something like the nursery should fit in that cargo bay, which would be nice. So I'm about to wrap up in the next minute or so. Those do look to be size 8s. You can swap between the two.
Enjoy the ride.
is cool.
Check.
The big gun. That's what it's expected to be. We'll have to see how much damage it really does pull off versus capitals. So I'm expecting to be hopefully pretty good against capitals. Hopefully using a wolf pack would be pretty sick. I mean, that's really, I think, the intent behind this ship. But, not just capitals, right, but also large ships as well. I don't know if the turret moves fast enough for the ballistics to be really useful against small ships. Light fighters. I guess it would be pretty useful against like heavy fighters. That's it. Thank you all for checking the video. Appreciate you taking the time to like, subscribe, and catch you next time. Peace.